All right. What is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. Just me and Brian right now. Brandon should be coming shortly.
I almost didn't know what to do. I was like, man, I'm not saying anything. I'm not starting this off. Oh man, this felt good. I like being in the side seat right now. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
right.
this. This is the way it's supposed to be, guys. Let Tank run all this stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's so much better. I was watching our Silo review and I was like, man, Tank needs to be running at the beginning.
Nah, you did good, man. Our Silo review is starting to get some numbers, starting to get some comments and stuff. So, which is good. Which means like we're kind of starting to get in that algorithm of people might start like watching us, with some of these other people when they review.
I cannot wait because I am so excited for Silo tomorrow. I've been waiting. I feel like I've been waiting like days. Like, come on, it's killing me. And now knowing that I got Silo on Friday, I got From on Saturday, then they renewed From for season 4. I'm super excited. I feel so good. I've watched Cobra Kai. I watched Cross, which is the series of blew my damn mind. There's so many emotions I felt with that whole thing. I cannot wait to talk about that. How to Train Your Dragon trailer. I can't wait to look at that. Red One was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's just so many things time at time. Like I'm in heaven right now. I went to go see Gladiator 2 tonight, and the movie theater lost power. I'm sure it was Brandman that did it somehow. Somehow he went out there and turned all the power out. No, you won't see it. So, but I mean, I'm going to see Wicked tomorrow now, and then I'll go back to see how Gladiator 2 on Saturday. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm going to see Gladiator tomorrow. No, Saturday night.
Yeah. So
Saturday night, which I should be home, so we can do our Silo thing. I should.
You better be, because I don't start.
I know. Well, like now, with stuff going on at home, going to see the movies is even more difficult. So we gotta like work around other people's schedule when they can watch the babies.
I was gonna ask you, so my wife is going off for the weekend with Jess, so I'm gonna be home alone Saturday night. So I'm gonna go see Gladiator alone, I guess, and then I'm going to be back over here doing whatever and just chilling. So all night long, I'm gonna be pretty much streaming. That's what's gonna happen.
That's not bad. And then is it just Saturday night or
yeah, so they were going to go Friday, Saturday night, and then we just decided, nah, forget it.
Nah, just do one night.
Yeah.
All right. I threw up a poll just to ask who. What are you more excited for? Gladiator 2 or Wicked? So, but this is it, man. This is the beginning of the big blockbusters at the end of the year. Because from now on, it's gonna be like huge, like movies.
I mean, between this and then Moana and then Mufasa and then Sonic 3, I mean, I'm just overwhelmed with how many good movies are coming out at the same time.
Yeah.
Watch, it's going to be a sneaker. It's going to be something that sneaks in and it surprises all of us. Like, whoa, this is what's, that was a great movie I didn't see coming.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like there's going to be some, like, there's some this year already that were kind of like sneaking in. Sorry. My cat is bugging me, man. He keeps scratching at my leg.
So, hey, wake up.
He's like pawing at me like, hey. All right, let's get some of these comments real quick. Who we got in here? We got Collector Movie Man. I'll go with a new profile pic over there. That's awesome. Yeah. Said, hey, Spoiler Kings, how you guys doing? Just got home from seeing Wicked. Oh my god, this movie is absolutely amazing. I went to see it the second time. That's how much I enjoyed it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it tomorrow. So yeah, taking my daughter.
Oh, nice. Just one or both of them?
So only taking the oldest one because the youngest one's gonna be on my mother. So since she'll be spend time with her nana, then I'll take my daughter to go see Wicked.
That's cool. But you're saying best movie of the year, number 1 movie of the year. Wow. So there's still a lot of stuff coming out though. We'll see.
I saw it the play. So I don't know. I mean, I wonder if it's going to be able to live up to the play.
Mm.
You know,
From what I heard, people are saying Ariana Grande like steals the show, which was kind of surprising.
me to believe that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What is it? Oh, there you go. You know me.
You gotta fuck. That's Amazon exclusive. Nice.
I'm always ready for the next movie. You never know. Never know when it comes out.
Yeah. What are you saying? Suggest everyone goes out and check it out. But the best sound. Yeah. I mean, that's a movie that I think you go see with whatever the best audio you can see because it's
Dolby.
a musical. So obviously, yeah. So Dolby Digital, Dolby Audio, whatever it's called. But, wow. Said he loved it.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, and Cynthia is amazing.
She said the same thing. Ariana steals the movie, and I didn't say that before I saw it. I've been hearing from a lot of people that she steals the movie. Yeah.
I just have a hard time. I don't like her regular acting.
Yeah,
her real life stuff. So it's hard for me, like to think that it's automatically going to change for me. But I might be coming on later and say, I saw it. It was amazing.
Yeah. Who's got Viewer Drew? What's up, Viewer Drew?
Drew, what's up, man?
We got Bobby. What's up, Bobby?
How's
it going tonight? It is going pretty good. Besides the snow, fucking mini snowstorm that we got today. What the heck, man?
And so it's supposed to be 50 this weekend, so all that's going to go away.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. Whenever it starts snowing and like this, I know it's early, but yeah, whenever it starts snowing this early, it'll stay on the ground for like a day, 2 max, and then you'll get like a 50, 60 degree day, and then it's gone. But yeah, it's going pretty good. And of course, we got Mama Bear. What's up, Mama Bear?
All right, we can start. That's the only thing I was waiting on. As long as Mama Bear's here, we're good. We're good now.
I appreciate you being here. Always appreciate Mama Bear coming in, making sure everyone stays in line.
Exactly.
Well, we got Professor Film Fan.
What up, Professor?
Oh, what's up?
He got me excited. I was looking at one thing he did on Twitter. He shared on Twitter, and talking about John David Washington coming along with Denzel. I got some thoughts on it. I got some real thoughts.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I said. Like, what if he plays like a different version of T'Chaka, and then his actual son
is Washington comes and does T'Challa, and
well,
we got T. What's up?
Yeah, T in the house. Appreciate T coming in. Here we go. T said, I saw Gladiator 2 tonight and have some thoughts. Ooh.
I want to hear what your thoughts are, because I mean, going in, I know I want to see it. I've heard good things about Denzel and bad things about the movie and the story. Everyone's just said at the end, it's good, but not great. It's not a classic. Because the first Gladiator is probably a top 20, 25 all-time movie.
Somewhere. Yeah,
it's top 20 for me. But it might be top 25 all-time movie. Like, so it's hard to live up to that.
Yeah. Like, I've been looking at lists of top 100 movies, and that's up there almost on every single list I've been looking at. So it's on there. It's somewhere in the top 20, 30-ish, somewhere around there for almost everybody. So yeah.
Gladiator for me is like, how some people are like the Godfather Part 2. That's how Gladiator is for me. I feel like that's how good it is. So I really want to know, what people think about it and what to expect. I'm going in blind. I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, you know how Brandman feels about it.
Yeah. But I know when he decides he hates something, he hates it.
Yeah.
I try to, if I don't like something, I try to give it the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, like for me, as soon as I sit down, it's just like I put out all the trailers I've seen, like, and I just try to focus on what I'm watching. You know what I mean? And then so like, because then afterward you could like, oh, the trailer didn't do it justice, or the trailer did all the best stuff, stuff like that, and but for the most part, it's like as soon as I sit down, I forget everything. Yeah, I just try to focus on what I'm watching. You know,
100%. Yeah.
yeah. Mama Bear. I think I know what she's
Popular.
excited
It's
for.
going to be popular.
Oh man. Finish my script and I will drop my review tomorrow. Nice. There you go.
Awesome.
Anybody
Awesome.
watching, go check out have you seen that with T?
Yeah, T,
Check
man.
out his
Come on.
review.
And he's what I'm in the rare minority of people who think Gladiator is very overrated. Wow. Dude, I love, like, if I had a son, his name would be Maximus. At least his middle name would be Maximus. It'd be Brian Maximus Waller.
Like I said, I tried. I couldn't get it past the box. There was two names growing up. I always wanted if I had a son. It was Logan, but then the Pauls ruined that shit. So thanks for that. And then I kind of switched to James Logan, because Logan's like real name, James Howlett. So I was gonna do James in the middle name Logan, but Maximus was always on my list too. And I got two boys, and neither of them name Logan, James, or Maximus. I got Lucas though. I got my Lucas.
But you know, at the point, it doesn't even matter. Like, honestly, they say it's a conversation that you're gonna have, but you have no power.
Yeah, no.
You didn't do none of the work.
No. It was like 30-70 max for me.
30-70. You lucky. You give me something
that's
a lot more credit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, go. Anybody checking out? Go check out. Have you seen that with T? And watch his review drop this weekend.
Most definitely.
Yep,
I'll be there.
I went into this one with open mind and found myself slightly underwhelmed with this one, and this is going to sound sacrilege. But the reason was Denzel. Really?
Okay.
Because I heard he's like the best part of it. At least the dialogue wise, he's the best part of the dialogue.
But I know people that hold Denzel in high regard will have problems with some of the things and choices, because I mean, it's still ancient Greece, and the stuff that happens in ancient Greece is counter to a lot of things that Denzel talks about. Family, values, stuff like that. He's really a villain, right?
Yeah,
and there's gonna be a lot.
Good guy.
Yeah, he's a villain of a story. So like, it's kind of, I understand that, but I think I'm going to see it differently.
Yeah. We got Sheed. Sheed, what's up?
What's up, man?
Appreciate you guys being here. What you got? A couple salute ones. Then Danny, Road to Wisdom. What's up, Danny?
Danny.
And he said, "I'm hearing Gladiator is just okay."
I've heard from 4 people now. It's just, it's good. That's what they said. It's good.
Yeah, I heard it's good. It's entertaining, but it's like, for me, I don't want to compare it to the first one just because the first one is just so good in my, for me.
Like, so anything that's a top 10 all-time movie, it's hard doing a sequel to it. For me, like The Matrix. I love The Matrix, right? So when The Matrix Reloaded came out, it didn't matter what, it could have been like the 10th greatest movie of all time. I still be like, it was okay. Yeah.
I like number 2 and 3. I didn't like, I mean, not number 1, like you said, is still up there, you know what I mean? But 2 and 3 I liked a lot more than other people.
I thought I liked 2, but see, 1 changed the way I watched movies, the way I expected movies to, just change the way I even saw movies. So like, nothing's going to live up to that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was an experience. We'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna do a short review for Wicked real quick. Very nice.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so go check out Collector Movie Man. His reviews should be coming out probably tonight. So go check out Collector Movie Man. I can't wait to hear you guys take on this one. Yeah, I'm really like Brian said, like, you love the first one, so it's hard not to compare, but I don't know. I'm curious.
I was in the movie theater ready to go, and the lights went off, and I was like,
that sucks, man. Did you buy the Coliseum popcorn bucket?
No. So they weren't. They don't sell them till Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So what I have to do? She said, "Look, if you come in at 12 o'clock tomorrow, I'll have one waiting for you."
Nice.
So,
How are you? Let me know how much they are because I'm curious. I doubt they're gonna be like $20.
if they're under $40, I'm buying 2, and I'll just send you one. Just let you know now. Okay.
Because I mean, that is such a cool thing. If you haven't looked up, the what the popcorn bucket is it's just a Coliseum in a popcorn bucket, which is that alone is pretty cool. But there's a QR code at the bottom that gives you this AR feature. So when you're looking through your phone, there's gladiators fighting in the freaking popcorn bucket, and it's like filled with people. That's so cool. It's so stupid and unnecessary and really
And
awesome.
exactly everything I need. This is stupid and unnecessary, right? It's right up my alley.
Yeah. So, where we at? Man, he was the villain in Training Day. He can't get lower than that. Yeah.
You say I hate that movie. Wow.
Wait,
I
do
hate
you
the
hate?
fact I don't hate Training Day. I hate the fact that he got all the notoriety for it because he had so many other movies that are so much better.
So good.
I think when he was like unbelievable, I thought that he really should have, gotten something for the Pelican Brief. What he did in the Pelican Brief was just, come on, man. Come on. I love Fall. I thought Fall is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, there's Devil in the Blue Dress. Oh, man, don't even let me get on to this stuff.
Well, he was talking about recently him losing to Kevin Spacey and how it messed him up. Like it messed him up where like he kind of was over it. So yeah, they said movies about bad cops I don't like.
Obviously, that makes perfect sense.
That makes sense, Danny.
My bad. Yeah.
That makes sense, Danny. Yeah, but but also you have a good cop, that like in the face of being Man on Fire is another good one. Fallen.
Oh man, you gotta get on that sheet first.
Oh, yeah. It said news: Jonathan Majors defamation and assault lawsuit has been dropped. Let's go. I heard that. I saw. Oh my god!
I'm surprised Dre Mac didn't jump on this right away. I didn't see anything.
It came out like not that long ago.
Dude, that's amazing.
The lawyer, Danny, the lawyer.
Danny does law. I saw that earlier. Danny does law.
Yeah, that's where I saw it because I followed her because she was doing the whole stuff with Chill about Jonathan Majors and stuff.
Yep.
And I saw it. So, but it's just a defamation and assault kind of thing. So she wasn't gonna win it.
It would literally have been like, "You're stupid."
Yeah, she wasn't.
Come on, man.
I think she was trying to do it right off the bat to kind of smear his name some more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then
do the dirt and just say, "Hey, see, I was right in doing this."
Yeah, and then especially now he's engaged to Megan Good, so people will get a little more like I don't know. But I'm happy, that part of it is gone, but that's more of the civil side, So, but let's see, what clip we got? Hey, there he is.
Oh, not too much, man.
What
I missed?
Nah, we were talking about it's going through some comments and stuff like that. I'm trying to find
I'm like, come on,
a good oh, here you go. I don't know if this one might be too on the nose, but
emotional, damn it.
Yeah, they got that whole shit got me like so mad. I know a lot of people
Holy shit, that is crazy good.
That was gonna be
bonkers.
It's like doing that when you have the same outfit on. It's just the best thing in the world. It's the best thing in the world. Yeah, the same outfit.
You have the same shirt on too? Well, not the same shirt. It's just a blue
the same
shirt.
color.
Like I got a bunch of these. These are just like cheap work shirts.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so he has the gray on gray with the hat. Everything.
The hat. Yeah, the hat's my streaming hat. So that's what Danny was asking. He goes, what's your hat logo? So it's Gravity Falls, which is like one of my all-time favorite cartoons. It's so good, so underrated. And it's just it's fun. It's a fun cartoon. So so he wears his hat, for I don't know if I have the main hat, but there it is. Yeah. So it's like that one, but this is the real hat. Gravity Falls. It's cool. I put the book. There's another book that just came out. So, but yeah, if you have kids, I think it's a fun watch for like I don't know, like a 6-year-old up. Gets kind of weird and goofy and trippy and stuff like that, but that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Man, well, when I was doing like solo streams, I would always wear this by myself, and people would come in and like see the hat and like, oh, and then we start talking Gravity Falls and stuff like that. So it was like a, I don't know, like a clickbaity thing, an icebreaker. Yeah. What else we got? We got Kyle. What's up? So when I heard Denzel was in it, I went from, I can't wait. It was the most anticipated of the year since cast reveal, even over Deadpool.
Oh wow! Okay.
It's got a good cast. That's the one thing that's got me like kind of sold on it because Pedro, Denzel, Joseph Quinn's in it, Paul Mescal. I'm kind of curious to see how he is in it.
But everyone says he does a great job. So
yeah. So
CST says that Paul Mescal is really good in this one.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, when you got Denzel, praising you, that's definitely like super high praise. So, I
want to say this. Cross, not that I watched Cross. As soon as we get done with these comments, I want to talk about it. I've been waiting.
Yeah.
Like I've been holding it inside. The emotional like roller coaster that I went on watching Cross. Man,
yeah.
There's so many things I want to talk about. Fatherhood, emotional damage stuff. I mean, when you have that type of stuff, like for the kids, for the family, the grandmother being there, the things that his family, his mother, father went through, having all those things happening. I mean, having new love, the friendship stuff. Man, this whole thing. I'm not even talking about the murder stuff yet. Off the chain.
Yeah.
Aldis Hodge, stand up. You need a round of applause.
Seriously. He was so good in this one. He was so good in this one.
They finally nailed the casting of that character.
Yeah. Who else was it besides Tyler Perry?
Morgan Freeman.
Oh, that's right. I always forget about that one. Now, like, Aldis Hodge was like perfect. It was just he had the look, he had the vibes, he had the acting chops for it.
He's good at everything he does. So that's why I've been wanting him so bad as Jon Stewart. That's why he's just always good.
Yeah, so yeah, we're definitely gonna get into that.
I said Mustafa was killing it too. So
yeah, he was good. He's really underrated, man. I always wanted him to get more
acting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think movie wise or acting wise, aside from knowing him as the Old Spice guy, I think the biggest thing that I think about him, or I think of him as is in It Chapter 2. Like one of the only things about that movie that I liked.
Yeah, I'm looking at his list. He doesn't got anything too big. No, like really doesn't. Which really kind of sucks. But yeah, he's hopefully this kind of like, hey,
wakes people up.
I could do some stuff. Yeah,
he's a good actor. I mean, he was so country. I loved everything about him. I mean, he said, "Let's talk about Cross." It's such a great show. Yeah, that dinner scene though. Oh my god,
the way the tension built up in that was incredible.
Man, we grabbed him. I was like, oh yeah. And when he said the stuff he said, I was like, are you crazy? Are you really real bold? You think your money gonna save you from this ass whooping?
Yeah. That the whole like mind messing you with each other was super good. It was very they even bring it up a few times. It was very Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, do his thing. He figures all these things out.
I mean, they even said it like, "Oh, are you doing your Sherlock Holmes thing right now?" It was like they just said it right out and said it.
And you believe Aldis Hodge could be a genius. I mean, that's what he did in Leverage. He played a genius. You know, you believe all of it. He just seems like he can carry himself, but he's very smart. Another reason why I thought that he'll be a great T'Challa. I don't need to take it there, but yeah, it's there. I don't care.
Yeah.
No, go for it, man.
Yeah,
I thought that he
well,
was
he was on E-Man. He was on E-Man's channel. He did like an interview with him, and I didn't watch it, but I saw a clip of it of him, you know, and he had talked about the, you know, being Black Panther,
right?
Well, the Funko Pop thing, but he had like I don't know. I know E-Man was talking about it, so I don't know if it was on the interview or like off the record, kind of not you know, not on camera thing. And he had said like, hey, you know, call Kevin Feige. Like he wants to do it. He's been wanting to do it, you know, and he still wants to do it.
He's perfect. He's perfect. It drives me nuts.
Take it there.
It drives me so much. Like, give me Aldis Hodge. I feel like I've been beating the drum for Aldis Hodge for like forever. Everyone, great names. We're talking about, you know, Denzel, so we can bring John David Washington. We're talking about all these great people that could be it, but Aldis Hodge is a superhero. He is. You believe he's intelligent? He has the acting chops. You believe? I've heard his accents. I've seen all those things. He's shown all those things before. He understands comic books. He understands the importance of these things. I want him. That's it.
And he's still fairly young, you know, 38. You know, in the acting world is, you know, you can put up another 20 years on that and be all right.
And he's black, so I mean, 38. What does that really mean? 38.
It's like 19 in black people years.
Exactly. Yeah.
19.
It's like reverse dog years, man. That's how we do it.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll get into all of that real quick. Let me see. I might skip around some of the comments real quick.
Let's get through because I want to get through it.
Yeah, man. It just came to me if Brandman put on a pilgrim hat, he would be Black V for Vendetta. You would kill it in cosplay. There you go. That's something to wear to the C2E2 next year.
There you go. Remember the 5th of November. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
the 5th of November. Yeah,
5th of November. Yeah. Can't wait. That's cool.
Yep. So yeah, Cross was good, but for the books, obviously, it was a really good. Yeah.
Well, so the books are great. All right,
the books are really good.
But the problem is, can you bring to life? You know, it kind of sits in that Anne Rice type of range. You know, when the books are so good, but if someone can't do it justice, it's hard. And if it could bring notoriety to the books by having a great person play it, I'm 100% for it.
Yeah, yeah. And a TV show, like Brandman always says, a TV show is just a way better way to do it. You know,
yeah, it's a better medium than movies are.
Yeah,
sometimes you could do it with movies, but
it depends on the story you need to tell. And I feel like a story like Cross, something like this, that was so in depth and so had so many layers, like it would have been convoluted in a movie, but in a TV show, it like was paced out very well.
Yeah, good.
So, real quick, I saw. Did you all see Cobra Kai? Yes, our review. I'm working on the edit. I was trying to do it last night, and then I fell asleep, like literally at my computer. So I got to cut it down because I think we were talking about that for like 40 minutes.
Because we loved it. Cobra Kai was so good.
Very, very good.
It was a really good show. It was really fun. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm gonna skip around a little bit so we can jump right into it. The best thing about the show to me was Cross and Samson's relationship. Yeah, it was refreshing to see them get those two characters right. Yeah,
dude. I told Tank this back in the back. We're talking about it. I said the scene when Aldis Hodge, when Cross has to go to Samson, and he says, "See if I can take it down." He says, "Man, I'm sorry. I'm here to even talk to you right now. When I should have came here like a man and talked to you about these things. and he was going through the whole spiel about, I'm so sorry, I need you now. I should have come here earlier. And he was like, hey, sugar, stop. You had me at motherfucker. We're good. That's a real bro relationship. That's a real brother right there, right? So I thought that was sensational. Like, not everyone here knows Marvin, but literally that's how me and him would have been like, all right, we arguing, we'll fight. But like, you come and say something that I want to say the same thing, like, hey, shut up.
Yeah. I mean, when you know somebody, because I know you and Marvin known each other since you guys were kids too. Yeah,
for
so
30 years.
Same thing with Cross and Samson. So
exactly.
Yeah, when you have a relationship with somebody like that like is almost like a brother, that you've known since childhood, things are different.
Yep.
And
you can say things to someone and you can hurt them more, but then you're more accepting of that person. Just because I know, I really know.
Because even I don't want to get into it, but even when they were fighting, they were still helping each other.
Yeah. It was like when those, you ever see those like quick scenes where they're talking about when you love each other but you're mad at each other and you're like, made you dinner, throw it down. Put this coat on, it's cold outside. Hate you. It's just like it's just that type of thing. No matter what, I got your back.
Okay, Bobby's from Chicago. She goes, yeah, it's cold here in Chicago. I didn't.
Yeah, hey, it's
cool.
You know what? It's not that cold. We're thinking that's cold, but it's about to get cold. Just wait till January where it hits that negative 20 hit you.
Ooh,
that's when you know it's cold.
This is gonna be a bad one too.
Yeah, a lot of snow, a lot of cold. Right, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, it's 37 right now.
That's balmy. Coming in March when it's 37, you put shorts on. It's all relative.
It was the wind today that sucked. That wind was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And put Brandon on the string just to keep him like a kite. Oh, come back.
They gotta wear like those heavy shoes or weights on the ankle.
Yeah, like those really like clunky, like weighted shoes.
All right. What we got?
Can't wait till the kids grow up. I hope they nail the casting of Bree in the show. Oh, please cast the Wanda Wise. That's good.
All right.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah. I'd be good with that.
Are they gonna age him up like that much?
They have to.
I feel like they, I feel like they will. This is easily they could go longer with this than they did. Jack Ryan. I see it kind of panning out that long.
I'm saying more. I think this is a 2, maybe a 3 year. It depends on what else comes for him. Yeah, if he's able to sit there and focus on it, because I don't know if everyone Idris Elba when he was doing Luther was off the chain. It was unbelievable. And the problem was that all these roles kept on coming in for Idris Elba. Idris had to keep on going all these roles, so everything kind of got spaced out. So you'll go 3 years within a season, 4 years within a season. So I don't know how far this will go. That's my only question.
Yeah. Well, I sent you guys that article. Season 2 is already shot, already filmed, and everything. Like they had the script done last November, right? And then started filming in April. We're done in August, I think. So they're like in post
production,
post editing, production.
That I didn't know.
Editing. Yeah, the article I sent you, they're done with season 2, which is like that is what I love to see from the company with it. It's like, hey, here's a show we like. Here's a showrunner. Here's the cast we like. Let's do it, and let's not wait.
What the hell they doing?
Yes,
just let them adapt, make every novel adaptation, because this has been great so far. Freaking obviously I know I've said multiple times I love what they're doing with Reacher. I liked Jack Ryan.
The boys. I mean, everything the Prime's been touching, man, has been off the chain.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Where we at? All right, jump right into
We'll let this go. They not running no 6 or 7 seasons. He ain't got time for that. He got prepared to be T'Challa. Let's go. Let's go.
with it.
I would love it. I can't even explain to him how much I would love him as T'Challa. Just
yeah. I mean, they could do like what they did with Sherlock over in the UK with what's his name? Doctor Strange. Yeah, Cumberbatch. You know, it's like, but there it's a little different. Like there's like 3, maybe 4 episodes at like an hour and a half each, you know, for a season, and then you would wait like 4 years and then season 2 would drop. It's because you had like Martin Freeman and Cumberbatch, who were like super popular, you know, both in the MCU now, you know, but yeah, so I'm cool with that. They, you know, if he does this like on the side, you know, obviously it doesn't take too long to you know, film if they were able to do it in like a couple months. So, you know, not a lot of CGI.
They probably ad-libbing a lot of this stuff too. You know, they know the characters and they know it gets go with it.
Yeah.
We should just jump into this stuff. But Kayla Craig though. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. Just gonna leave that there because let's go. Whatever. And they can play season 2 now. It should just drop tomorrow. I'll spend the next time just doing that next too.
I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out like early next year. I wouldn't be surprised. Like if they're in post-production right now, well,
you'd probably do Invincible, right? Give it a month and then drop that.
Yeah.
And then you just you rule TV.
Set things apart because I'm like, there's like Invincible is coming out. The Gen V season 2 is probably coming out pretty soon. If this is going to be done, they're going to have this right there. So like Amazon's at the point where it's going to be just boom, 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 one after another, after another, after another.
I mean, you know, people can't lose that Prime. Like, I don't want to get rid of Prime for this. No, you can't lose Prime because the next bang is about to come out.
Not after all that.
Yeah.
Ties in here. Said. Maybe I missed it, but did y'all talk about the amazing Jonathan Majors news yet? Yeah, we just did. We were talking about that earlier. All the charges being dropped.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah, because she brought it in. You know, assault charges being dropped, and Danny Does Law is the one I saw too. So when Tank said that, that's the same thing I saw.
Yeah. So hopefully, I'm gonna probably watch her. She might make a video or something about it, and see what she says. But yeah. Good news for sure.
100%. My question is now, how long does it have to go before he has to get a major role?
I think it depends on how Magazine Dreams does. You know, if it's as good as everyone says it is, you know, it finally got picked up by a studio, so it should be coming out sometime early next year, I think. And if it's good, then you know, obviously, you know, he's not I don't think he's gonna be in trouble with stuff. You know, like he never was really big in scandals before until this, you know, and then he was Megan Good, which I think she knows, you know, all the stuff he was talking about, you know, the importance of you know, being a good guy and having roles and blah 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 and all that stuff he was saying. So yeah, you know, being engaged is good. They're gonna probably big marriage kind of thing next year, I'm assuming. So
yeah, I'd love to see his career, you know, kind of take off in the caliber that it was about to, because that man, it seemed like his career was really about to skyrocket. But
right there,
we'll see what happens. I'd love to see that happen for him, but just got to kind of play the waiting game.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, like Major's better as T'Challa. I know it won't happen, but it would be fire.
I wouldn't like Jonathan Majors as T'Challa.
I would have liked to have seen him carry on his. Yeah. I would have liked to have seen him carry on as Kang, but Marvel pretty much scrapped that, which I hate.
It's also
they did that before.
They did that before, yeah.
The idea of a cat, of a puma, he's long, lanky, but you know, but bulky, right? Strong, bulky, but you can't be. I think Jonathan Majors is too bulky, right?
Mhm.
You
Me
know,
too.
he'll look not like T'Challa. You know, I think that's my biggest issue. He'll be too bulky. He was 5'10", 5'11". He might be 6 feet tall, but he's thicker up top that it just wouldn't look like T'Challa. It'll look like a different character, almost like Icon. That would be my only issue.
Yeah.
Great actor.
Thomas asked if we review music.
One
no.
time I do music would be me going with Anzo, but no, not here.
Yeah. If you want Big Ford Entertainment, they'll do some music at times.
Chaos.
Yeah, with Chaos
Danny
Central
does too. I mean, yeah.
Danny. Yeah. So if you wanted some music, right, check those guys out. You know, they're friends of the channel, so we love those guys. And another one was from Sheed, another $2 super chat. He said, "Magazine Dreams out in March. Marvel is on the clock."
I actually think Jonathan Majors should get away from Marvel.
Yeah,
go DC. I want him to see him in DC. I think he could be. There's so many characters that he could really do justice. If you want to talk about obscure character, as I said, Icon. Go steal. Go something like that. Or if you want to stay with Marvel, go Brother Voodoo or Dr. Voodoo, whoever you want to do. You can make a Sorcerer Supreme.
He'd be
do
great as Steel.
But he'd be
Steel
great
as Steel.
Icon are great, man.
Yeah.
Those are
yeah. I'd say do Magazine Dreams if that's good. Obviously, they're just because of everything that's happened, he won't be up for any awards. You know, unless it's amazing, like just absolutely amazing, then he might be up for some smaller awards. But you know, you show Hollywood and you know the fans like, hey, you know, you're Jonathan Majors, you're one of the best actors out right now. You know, so do that, and then you know, go like I said, go to DC. You know, Brian's on the nose with that. You know, just leave the Marvel thing alone.
Get away from it. You know.
Yeah. You know, do something. Be a hero and not a villain.
Exactly. Stop trying to make him a villain. No, let's see what he is now. You know?
Yeah. Villains are. I feel like most villains, especially in comic book movies, have a shelf life. You know, Loki is probably the only one that never, had that shelf life. You know, but for the most part, just look at all the villains. 2 movies max. You know, so
exactly.
Heroes can stay.
You know? Unless you're the main villain, there's no point.
Yeah. So, are you interested in seeing Craven?
No.
Really. No. Not really.
I mean,
Next
it
question.
looks good, but I don't believe anymore.
Yeah. What's up, Anzo?
Anzo, what's up?
Anzo.
Yeah, is that
I mean, I believe it though. I'm not gonna say anything like I don't believe what he's saying.
Yeah. Like I mean, that's like what Brian said earlier. We haven't heard it's trash, but we haven't heard it's like amazing either. It's like middle of the road.
I can't remember the last time I'm so unenthused to watch a movie.
Red One. I was super enthusiastic to watch the movie. I mean, it wound up being a lot better than I expected. But
it was fine. It was funny. It was
fine.
Lighthearted.
Yeah. It was a goofy action movie. All right. Probably move nothing close to the first. Yeah, I figured that. There's no way it was gonna even come close.
But how can you do that? Like I just don't see how you could have even come close to the first and still be good, you know?
Yeah. There's very few sequels that can do that.
Yeah.
It
doesn't need to exist.
But it's already here. So I mean, if you give me a good story, I'm willing to watch it. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's in middle of the road, it's middle of the road. You know, there's a lot of terrible movies that get all type of stuff. I mean, Venom, look at Venom's numbers. I mean, Venom 3. I'm just saying, the Joker, look at what the Joker's numbers are doing. Joker 2 doesn't deserve anything. So
Yeah.
if it's good and good acting, we'll give it a chance.
That's a good one, Danny. Top Gun 2 was better than the first.
That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it
Top
was
Gun
also
1
30
was
years.
very. Yeah, it was a long
Mhm.
time. But Top Gun 1 was good. It was definitely like one of those like classic 80s movies.
Mhm.
But it felt very kind of dated a little bit.
Yeah, it's very very much a product of its time.
Yeah. Top Gun 2, I think, is better. It was
When you
that
can
was great.
change the all the stuff around it, like if you have technology that's grown from there, it's easier to do a better movie because you have better technology.
Mhm.
Just I mean, they did the same thing. They were in the cockpit with them while they were flying. It's just it looks better in 4K, than in like the old standard that they did in the 80s.
Mhm.
So, and you could do like cool drone shots now too, and it doesn't cost a fortune. So,
It's just easier to do overall.
yeah.
They
Like I
connect
said,
to the first. That's good.
Yeah. Which is I heard that it feels like a very just straight continuation of the story, which I thought was pretty good.
You like Alien or Aliens better?
Ooh, that's one of those
Aliens,
things.
definitely.
Yeah, that's
Even
one of
though they're
those.
completely different movies. The first one was like it's a horror film. Second one was full on sci-fi action.
Sci-fi
Much more action than sci-fi. It definitely had horror elements, but that was when Cameron was really finding his footing as an action director. You saw a lot of that. Those
Terminator
sensibilities.
2.
Terminator 2
is like the greatest sci-fi movie ever, right? Like
Right.
T2 is it. So I mean, yeah, these are things. I'm not gonna go into Star Wars because we got Anzo and Danny in there. So
Okay. I'll be right back.
All right. And then when we come back, we'll start talking Cross.
I'm like,
okay,
ready to click Cross.
Cat, my this freaking cat is like up my butt. What are you doing, man? He needs a haircut. Fluffy.
I'm so excited to talk about Cross. It's the only thing on my mind right now. We get past Cross and then I'm like, okay, we can talk about How to Train Your Dragon after that.
Yeah. Well, we got the Red One review. We gotta
Mhm.
do Cross, and then a couple trailers. Kevin Davis, what's up, Kevin? Said domestic box office going to carry Wicked for Universal Pictures. International audience isn't going to give this film a chance at the box office.
You want to know why?
Yeah.
No matter if you're green, you're still black.
Mm.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. That's
Yeah.
internationally that matters. It really does.
Yeah.
For you to see a great international number and have a black face on the cover, it's hard.
Yeah. Even if it's in green.
Doesn't matter if it's in green.
Yeah. There's I don't know if I want to get into it. There's this one video going around. I forgot her name. She's like a young kind of girl. She seems at least looks young, but she was like talking about like Astrid, with the race swap kind of thing, with what's her name?
Nico Parker.
Nico Parker, yeah. But then she had like another video that I saw where she was like talking about all the other race swaps, and like she had brought up that poster, and she's like, "Oh, who even asked for this?" I was like, "She's green." I get she's but like her being a black woman or white woman doesn't change the fact that she's green. You know what I mean? She's like green skinned. So like
does not matter.
But
Still
it doesn't
black
matter.
Woman.
Yep.
And that's enough not to not be able to carry a movie. And that's the problem with international stuff.
Yep.
So we're looking for, you want to go to Japan. I mean, Brandon lived in Korea, in South Korea. I mean, I'm just telling you, like, there's certain things that just don't roll that way.
Mm-hmm.
Just, they're not going to support that. They never will. When we talk about Black Panther, how the crazy numbers were.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if they had crazy international numbers too?
Yeah, if the international was big. Yeah.
Can you imagine that? And that's a black movie. But if once again a black star trying to promote something internationally, they ain't gonna let that happen, man.
Yeah,
it's real.
I mean, just a perfect example is Gladiator 2 already made $100 million international in its opening international weekend. So, like it's going to make a good amount of money, at the end. But yeah. But
I always thought about the Matrix. If Will Smith was there instead of Keanu Reeves, it never would have made the money. It never would have been the hype.
Yeah.
No matter how good of an actor Will Smith was, especially back then, how big of a star was.
That's interesting.
Internationally, it never made it.
Yeah. Brand looks like he stepped out of an anime. I bet he was loved there.
You were loved there. You were loved there.
Yeah. Not to toot my own horn that loudly, but yeah.
Well, Brand, you're the kind of guy that can like walk into a place and just like instantly like everyone wants to like hang around you, man. You just got like that positive like charm and just like everyone loves you as soon as you walk in, man. You just
I walk in like Godzilla. It is what it is.
Oh man. All right. There we go. Empire's better than Star Wars. Yep.
I wasn't even going to touch it. I saw them talking about it. I was like,
right. Wait. Rise of ROTS. Why am I having a brain fart? Isn't that Rise of
Return of the Sith?
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. I can't even think about it.
Easily the best of the prequel trilogy.
Danny thinks it's the best movie, period.
Yeah. But yeah, Empire Strikes Back. Definitely my favorite of that trilogy.
By far. Empire Strikes Back is so much better. But that's why I didn't want to get to this. I open up a can. I'm trying to get in the cross. Y'all trying to open up cans.
Yeah. I'm ready to talk about cross when you guys are.
Let me bring up the background because I have a background for it. Boom, look at that. All right. 55. Okay. Let's get it. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer. I'm with Brandman Brandon down there, Brian the Grizzly over here, and we're going to talk about Amazon's new rebooted detective show. I'm trying to think of like different words, but Cross with Aldis Hodge coming in, and this time it's his take on the role. We had Morgan Freeman with it before, Tyler Perry before, but those both I believe were movies. So we get our first like series with Cross, and who else better to do it besides Aldis Hodge and Amazon, because Amazon knows how to make these like espionage detective spy thriller kind of stuff, and this is right there with it. So we're gonna do the whole season. I believe 8 episodes, full spoilers. So if you haven't watched it, hit pause, come back, join the conversation. But if you're in the live chat, let us know your thoughts about the show. We're gonna get into our likes, some of our dislikes, if there are any, and then kind of rate it at the end. And then we got some news about season 2 that we'll get to right before we finish it off. But Brandman, what are some things you liked about this show?
Well, this show first and foremost is continuing my belief that shows on streaming services most likely are the way to go with novel adaptations. We've sung the praises of Aldis Hodge over and over and over again on this show, and this is really no different. It's great to see him in a leading role where he really gets to perform. And I think, knowing the James Patterson novels, I think this is the first time they've really stuck the landing with the casting. Morgan Freeman was fine. He was just very Morgan Freeman in the role of Alex Cross. Tyler Perry was just a very strange choice.
That's weird.
Yeah. But but I think they've really done it with the casting of Hodge. And I think he's the best thing about it. I don't think the show would have worked nearly as well as it is had they not cast him. And I like his dynamic with Isaiah Mustafa, who needs to be in more movies after this, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Just the whole atmosphere and how they balance a lot of the kind of more action and police procedure mystery based content with a lot of the smaller, more serious moments. Some of the serious moments had me kind of going like this, or but yeah,
You're coming down.
yeah, it's one of those that really leaves you waiting to see what happens next, and I felt very invested. I think they were doing great. Can't wait to watch more of it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you, Brian? Initial thoughts of the show.
When you talking about psychological thriller, it had all the elements that you really want. I mean, it had the sadistic killer. It has the idea between Black Lives Matter, outside the real world things you deal with as cops, the difference between the community and cops, and then the idea of being Black and being a cop and why you choose those things, and then his personal life. It was so many layers of goodness. Like, there's things that have layers, right? But then when you have quality layers, that every layer you pull back is another thing that you really need out of this character. That's what we got for the show. So the writers did a great job, and I think Aldis Hodge is a chameleon. I think they actually made fun of that in Leverage. So they put him in all these different situations, and he's just able to just pull it out no matter what. That's who he is. So put him in this show with his pedigree, and he was able to portray a person who is Black, that still believes in the judicial system, that's also a psychologist, that's also a father, that's also someone who's dealing with a lot of mental struggles. But that's a real person, right? When you put that all together, you portrayed a real person. Everyone is not just one thing or the other. You're multiple layers of those things, and he did a great job with that. And his relationship between him and Samson, or John, whatever, it's just is elite. His relationship between his kids was elite. His grandmother, unbelievable things, one after another. I love this show. I love Aldis Hodge. I just wish I got more of it, and hopefully we do. So,
yeah. T said, Nana Mama was great. She was. She was. Somewhere towards the later middle area, when this is why Cross is so good. Like she's a badass. It's like she don't play around. So I did like her.
Yeah, she was.
Boy, I was like, man, you doing a real good job being able to hold that off. It was like day 2. I've been like, well, nothing I can do about this.
Like, that's it. But yeah, man, for me, I thought it was like, I was invested when he did the first interrogation with like the racist guy. I was like, it was funny. It was like, it was just well done, where you're just like kind of sitting at the edge of your seat, like how he's handling the situation with this guy and everything. So I'm like, damn, this is like 15 minutes first episode, and I'm sold already. So, and it just got so much better throughout that, like Brian said, with all the layers of everything, because you got him dealing with being a psychologist and a cop, so like he thinks differently, plus the kids, plus the trauma. You're dealing with your ex-wife, and you're dealing with your new like girlfriend.
I mean, ex-wife is his murdered wife, basically.
Yeah, murdered wife, and it's really like well done when you can have multiple stories going on at the same time, and you never feel lost. And I think that was one of my best things, was like, I knew when he was talking about this, I knew when he was talking about this, and I know like how sometimes they affected each other, but like you never felt confused on like, wait, I thought you were doing that, or you were doing this. It's like they kept it simple with like what's going on, meanwhile still making it very entertaining, and it was just like, super well. Even Bobby, it was the ex-cop who was the helper. He was, oh man, he was like, because he was so high and cocaine, and he was like a character, but it was like a former cop, kind of turned to he wasn't, I mean, he was a bad guy, but
he was a horrible person.
He was a really bad person, but just all like, every side character I thought was entertaining, which is how you sell making your main character, Cross better, more in depth, more layers and everything like that. And like Brandman saying Isaiah Mufasa with being John, that was great. I think their relationship really like showed like I think one thing just like in the world is like you need to have positive masculinity, and I think their relationship really pushed that, where
Absolutely.
they were like, hey, you need help, man. I can only help you so much. You got to help yourself out, and them pushing. And it wasn't like oh, don't be a little bitch,
How they're also fighting, they're boxing, they're doing things that are still okay to be masculine, but still say I'm vulnerable, but also describing the fact that men don't like to go for help. Even a psychologist doesn't want to have to go for help. You don't want to have to ask for that, but that's part of it. And breaking down those walls to get to that point.
Yeah. So you had like super in-depth things like that, and then it had just, if you didn't even want to think about that, it had like very superficial stuff where I think you can enjoy it with the action and the mystery, the Sherlock Holmes of it all kind of stuff. So
totally,
it had everything for everybody, I think.
It also didn't have any loose threads, like they never forgot about the Black Lives Matter part. They never forgot about who the victims were, right? They never forgot about people that are dropping off flowers to Alex Cross. That wasn't even with the main story, but they never forgot about it. They kept it all going within it. And I just thought that was important, that you could remember the point of what you're doing. And boy, I mean, it was so well done.
Yeah. The villain, yes. The villain was great. And it was Ryan Agold, was with Ed Ramsey, was the main bad guy of the main bad guy. I couldn't put my finger on it. Why did I see him from somewhere else? And he was from that Amsterdam doctor movie or doctor show.
New Amsterdam.
He
sure was.
Yeah. And it took me a while to figure it until the end. And I'm like,
it was
and
Blacklist. I thought I saw him in.
Maybe, but I knew like, I've always watched those like doctor shows because I'm a nerd like that. And he was good in that, and it reminded me like I seen him before. It was that stupid bleach blonde hair that he had. But yeah, he was a really good villain, and whenever you do like a Sherlock-y kind of thing like this, you need to have somebody as smart or thinks they're at least as smart as the smart good guy, and
powerful, probably more powerful and able to do it.
Because he's able to do things on a different level because of the money and he has things on everybody, but he got under Cross's skin, and like that's supposed to happen. So I mean,
everyone got under Cross's skin.
Towards the end, it did.
No, even at the beginning. Do you guys remember the dinner scene with Elle and her group, whatever, and the little guy was talking about the Black Lives Matter and talking about calling him Uncle Tom and all that stuff, and Alex was like to whoop his ass right there. It's like, you must have lost your mind, right? I thought that was really entertaining, but once again, another layer.
Yeah, that's what what's up, Mr. YouTube says. Same thing. Cross did a good job of including BLM and police brutality without being heavy-handed. But not
forgetting about it, and then coming back to that at the end of the show,
coming full circle. Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah. Also, so I want to get into some of the they're not bad things, but some of the issues I had. And my first one was, how are you not asking Elle to be your wife by the end of this show. By the end of
Right?
this season, I was like, bro, like she forgave
No, he
you
couldn't.
with
He
your
couldn't.
outbursts. It was like he,
No, but
I get with the ex-wife. I was like, she took a taser for your kids, man. Like she
yeah,
is
but
a badass. Like
if you're
she is.
still in love with your wife, it wouldn't be fair to marry another
It
woman.
wouldn't be fair to her, and I know he's
Yeah.
got to deal with that stuff, but it was like,
And he was
bro,
just
like
starting
she's
that first step, going to therapy, and that
Yeah.
was I'm now committed to you, right? And I'm told his
Yeah.
first step to get through therapy because that, and I understood why he wouldn't get there.
Yeah.
I mean, they only had sex one time.
yeah,
You-
but it
I
was
ain't
like,
asked you to
what
marry
are
me
the
at the
odds
one
that
time.
you find the love of your life, and stuff happens and you lose her, and then like a year later you find a woman that's like
You didn't find
gonna
her.
look like,
They've known
well,
each other
yeah,
since they were little kids.
yeah, so I just thought that was like, I'm like, she's, bro, that's somebody you keep around. That's a keeper.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's a keeper for sure.
that was my
So
only.
my
I'm like,
question
bro,
was,
you
how do
put
you
a ring
find
on
that many good women in a row?
right?
Come on, man.
Back to back.
I love you, and you
Yeah.
do wrong, and they still like right by your side.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
yeah. Like, you
In DC with a
threatened her
house.
friend, and she was like, it's all right. Yeah, but by the end, she's like taking care of your kids, like looking out for your kids, because she knows, like the kids are innocent and helping you out. She was a badass. Throughout
She
it.
was playing. She was making her time. She was planning out things. It was like, she's been watching for a long time, so don't give her too much credit.
Yeah. No, it's too soon. It's only been a year after the love of his life. Yeah. I get, like, he wasn't ready to move on. Obviously, they had a whole scene about it, about him just not being able to be intimate because the feelings, not the feelings weren't there, is like they were also somewhere else, and that was the problem. So you have to kind of handle that, and that was like a whole thing with him and John telling him, and then him and the kids,
and the mama,
him and his grandma.
Hey,
like,
you need to start
it
healing.
was yeah.
But it was also the trauma. His trauma was affecting his kids. I mean, they couldn't get past it. He's the only one, but he's the linchpin, right? But he's the only one couldn't get away from it. Man.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other parts that you guys like? Obviously, that didn't ruin the show for me, but I was just like, it was kind of like the thing where you're like, by the end of the show, I was like, bro, Dad, you keep her. But anything that you didn't like, or maybe felt maybe rushed or anything like that? You guys got anything?
No, I liked the pacing of the show.
Yeah.
And I liked how they handled the multiple subplots, and I thought the balance of all the aspects and everything that was going on in Cross's life was pretty well handled.
Yeah.
I think they pulled off that balancing act very, very well. I can't really think of anything on the fly that I disliked about it. I'd have to think on it.
Yeah. What are you, Brian? Anything?
So Kayla Craig was, that character. First of all, I thought, because she was hitting on both, on Alex and on John, right, the entire time, all the time. So I thought that was very. It felt very weird. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you going to either one of these guys? I'm just trying to find my way to get my foot in the door, no matter what.
Yeah.
And then the other side of my mind was saying, she could have had the foot in the door immediately. I don't know. She's fine as hell. So I don't know, like, it was weird, but, I just thought, like, you could see her doing that. Then the chief of police, how she was so willing to go along with so much stuff, that was kind of hard for me to watch. The other detectives being like, hey, I know what I'm doing. He's ready to throw the whole gangster drug dealer thing onto these people, which was hard to watch in itself too, because that's what people do. You realize that they try to put you into this box, and this is not critiquing the show, but critiquing us, and that really bringing that to light. And it was hard for me to enjoy that part, and it got to a couple of points where I had to stop watching it because I was getting frustrated.
Yeah.
you know, but knowing that this is the reason why they're doing it, so I'm
Yeah.
like, congratulations, good job. But
Yeah. I get exactly what, because that happened to me a few times where I was like, ugh, like frustrating to watch, to see like them like not like, or any character kind of figure out like things like that and stuff. It was just, you know, but it's a TV show. That's what TV shows do. They need that drama. They need that, like, you know, as grounded as this was, there's still like some of that you know, you have to do things for the drama, for the plot kind of stuff. So, you know, but but it's also good that once you get invested, that you are getting angry when they make a stupid decision, or you get angry that they didn't see this, or you know, they did that, you know, so stuff like that. So, you know, anything else?
It's not
Awesome.
negative.
I was looking up the actress who played what was it, Kayla? She was in Supernatural.
I know her.
Yeah.
I know her. Yeah. I always wanted Dean. I was like, what are you doing, Dean? She's the one. What's wrong with you, man? So from way back, I've been thinking about that for a long time. I mean, think about Veronica Mars. She was in there. You know,
she sure was on Veronica Mars. Yeah.
She's always Joe for me in the Supernatural. So I was so mad. I was like, come on, man. Joe was fine.
What we got? The pregnant cop was a step too far for me.
No, I knew it was her the entire time.
Yeah. Because that towards the middle of the show, you like, and you find out he's using people, then you start looking out like who's got stuff they can lose, or you know, along those lines. Obviously, politicians. You know, so anytime they introduce a politician,
you saw her whole thing play out in front of you, right? So you knew it wasn't her because you saw everything.
Yeah. But for me, anytime they had a politician, I was like, he got them. When she was pregnant, I'm like, maybe you know, if he got to her, but you know, there was a really good twist in this one. You know, the pregnant one was a step too far, but it was interesting though. It was interesting. I think that she's throwing it there for a twist to be a twist. It's kind of
because she wasn't that character. That's not a character in the books.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Or it's a guy or something like that. I think it's a guy.
Okay.
The FBI agent.
Yeah. Same points and situation to drill home in the books. Yeah. Oh, if it keeps with the books, relationships won't happen. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
That relationship won't happen.
Which makes sense. You know, like that's what they do. Like James Bond can't be ever tied down. You know, somebody like Alex Cross can have a girlfriend for a while, but he's got to say that father figure with that relationship, boy, like a girl relationship. You know, like a marriage would make things a little too, I won't say not easy, but easy to write for, I guess, you know, rather than being a girlfriend and you're dealing with new relationship stuff all the time. So just more drama. I get why they always do that. Yeah. Any scenes where you're like, damn, that was great. You guys can go.
Oh, come on. I think I talked about this with the Mustafa and Aldis Hodge, that when they're fighting with each other and they're really going at it. I mean, they're in the locker room, they're ready to go throw hands. Let's go. I'm not talking to him. You know, he's looking at his phone, man. I'm like, he wants to call him. He's like, I ain't gonna call him. You gotta call me. You know, and when Cross finally goes there and apologizes and asks him, say, he's a motherfucker. You are right. I did all this, admitted everything, and was pouring his heart out. And before he even got done, he was like, "Stop! You had me a motherfucker. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm with you." You know, like, and that was real brother love, like for real. And I loved seeing that. And that was, I mean, it hit me real hard. But that one and the dinner scene when they're going back at each other, man, that was just excellent. Oh. And then the last thing is when she almost gets away with the girl almost gets away, and the rich lady sees her, and he says, "You don't say nothing," and she just kind of walks away.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah. Some of the twists were pretty good, you know, like him not being dead, you know, and he's in the hospital. That
Oh, I
she's
knew
in the
that.
hospital. I knew that was gonna happen, but I was like, oh damn, like
So who
yeah,
never
that
saw
was
that
good.
that stuff that slows your the beat of your heart down
Yeah,
to make you to simulate death,
you get like
and then you
one
walk. They
heartbeat
just
every
leave you
minute.
alone. Like, so
Yeah.
yeah, no, those are
Yeah.
great scenes.
That's the whole the death of Superman kind of thing. Like,
Mhm.
oh, he's not really dead. His heart beat only once every day or some shit. Something like that, you know, it's like that makes no sense, but okay, it works. Well, you Brandman, anything?
Like anything else that I liked about it.
Yeah, or
I think
anything like any scenes that you thought were cool.
we already talked about the dinner scene.
There's cool.
The scene where his daughter heard the voice in the backyard kind of had
Oh.
me uneasy. And I'm like yelling at the screen to like Nana Mama, turn around, pay attention. Pay attention. What are you doing? No. That was a good one. I liked some of the kind of I don't want to say it was like throwaway lines, but some of the callbacks to the original to some of the other novels and like some of the other exploits of Cross, like dealing with Gary Sinise, and I think there was like one or two other lines that they mentioned, kind of some of the other things. So like, you know, it's world building without being too heavy handed, which I thought was cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was I was looking at one of the comments on
That was sweet. Yeah, that was great.
that was
That's why, Bobby Trey listening to 3-6 Mafia and getting coked up. Yeah, that was
like, wow.
But it was so good because like he had to do it because he was right next to the girlfriend or whatever it was, you know, so he had to get like all worked up and riled up. But it's just like like he was like a speedo, like dancing and doing like karate kicks off the table and shit. Like him in the music throughout the whole show, anytime he would start singing like, you know, songs, it was just like it was interesting. He was,
and I like that it was that particular song because
exactly
that song, and I go back.
Even the idea of what 3-6 Mafia is about, so that was all of it. It was good timing. It was really good.
So yeah, that was definitely a funny kind of scene, but like, you know, and then it's followed by a very serious scene. You're like, oh, this guy is not a good guy. But yeah, that was a good scene. For me, I had two that were like one was like super serious. Besides everything Brian said, you know, I love that Brandman said those are all great scenes, you know, some of the best scenes of those show. But when they're on the road trip and Cross and his son are in the hotel, and they're talking about the mom and he's like, oh, sometimes it's okay to talk about him, and they're like connecting, and Cross is finally opening up to it, you know, and that was like so good. But when the son says like, you lost mommy, I lost mommy, and you, I was like, damn, you know, and Aldis Hodge was such a good like actor that he's just like,
you felt it like it, like
he
looked like he got punched in the stomach.
Yeah, like he got like he just ripped out the heart, punched it, and put it back in. It's like like it's like do the Ralph Wiggum. He was like, and here's where his heart breaks. You know, that's exactly what happened, and it was you know, and it was so like touching, you know, because like he needed it, but his son needed it, and they were just like there together, and it was like so good. Another one I know I told Brian earlier was when John and Alex are on the porch and they were talking about you needed a bath or something like that, and Cross had told him, he goes, you smell like something in Old Spice. I was like, you're telling the Old Spice man that he smells like Old Spice?
I'll wait for the commercial to come on, and he was like, hello ladies.
Oh my god, I'm on a horse. No, I'm not.
On a horse.
Like I thought that was funny because like it's something that like for the people that know, it's like a little inside joke, but it doesn't take away from like the scene that they're having. And I was like, I love when they're able to do stuff like that. Like, because Isaiah Mufasa is like known as the Old Spice guy.
No, the Old Spice guy, yeah.
Yeah, even if he hasn't done a commercial in years, but he's still the Old Spice guy, And that joke was great. And that's why I will always be angry at Black Panther. You had Gollum and you had the Hobbit, and you didn't just say the word precious. Like, come on. You guys were face to face in a room together by yourselves, and you didn't bring up my precious, or it's so precious. I'm like, you're talking about a precious metal anyway, so it would make sense. So, but that's the inside jokey stuff I always find like the show gets like who the actor is, and kind of throws a little thing that if you know, but if not, it's not like oh shit,
you can do that with TV. It's easier to do with TV. It's harder to do with movies.
It is. Movies are a lot more rigid sometimes. But yeah, but cool. Yeah. Unless you guys got anything else.
I just want to say one more time. T'Challa. Aldis Hodge. T'Challa. Yes. Let's go. Recast T'Challa. Let Aldis Hodge be him. It makes perfect sense. Everything works out. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So one last thing. You want to look up the Rotten Tomatoes real quick while I talk about this?
All right.
Because I'm kind of curious to see what the Rotten Tomatoes is. But we did get some news earlier today that Amazon's cross creator shares major update on season 2. So while he was speaking with Collider, he had said, confirmed by the streamer in April 2024, season 2 is actually filmed. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a spoiler because F it. We started the writer's room back in November, so a year ago. We started filming in April and finished production in September, and we are actually in post-production on season 2. Because each season is a book for me. They're all based on new mysteries. Season 1 is Hero Complex, and season 2 is called Bitter Fruit. So season 2 is already filmed. It's already done. They're in post-production, so they're almost ready to go on season 2.
That's awesome.
Which is great. Which is super great. That's what you want. That's what you want. That means the Amazon has faith in the show. That means the writers have faith in what they're doing. The actors, they know, they're like, don't worry, we're gonna already start season 2 because we don't want to do what a lot of these other people do, and they wait 3 years in between seasons. So yeah.
I got the tomato meter up right now.
What you got?
So what do you think that all critics give Oxcross? Where would you put it at, guys?
78.
Okay.
I go a little higher. I want to say maybe 86.
Okay. You're both way over. 76.
Wow.
Okay. What do you think the audience is?
The audience, 80, I feel, would be higher. Yeah.
Yeah. 89.
Yeah, I'm probably right there, 90 or something.
66.
No,
really?
Shit.
What?
60 freaking.
You have the right one?
Yes.
You have the show and not the movie.
What is going on, guys?
Wow.
And all audience is 66%.
Wow. That's
seriously?
Wild. That's wild.
People don't like Black Lives Matter, man.
I guess it should be 93. That's why I thought the audience would be way higher than the critics, because the critics tend to be a little bit more judgy, on things. But wow,
people don't like things that make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about something that makes me uncomfortable. They don't want to talk about it. They don't like it. So yeah. I think that's the main reason, the main thing I got from looking at this. If it's not happy joy time and it makes it a little bit difficult to watch, they don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, because I've just been hearing so many good things about this show. So, and then watched it and then loved it. I binged it in 2 days. So, yeah, but
I love Amazon MGM, man. I love it.
Yeah. That's wild. But cool. We'll move on to our next topic, next show. But appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with us, talking about Cross. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about the show. Any favorite moments, any parts that you liked, any cool stuff that you thought was interesting. Let us know down in the comments. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We are so close to like 1,700. I think we're like one person away.
So, we are one away.
Yeah, one away. So we're trying to get to 2,000 by the end of the year. We'll see if we can hit that. But we appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us. And if you are live, stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic for the night. All right. Let me get rid of this real quick and then get some of the comments.
Oh, definitely. Because shout out to Coat Lords. What's up?
What's going on, guys?
Some fellow Chicagoans. So appreciate
Killing
them. Yeah, killing it over on their channel. Make sure you go check out the Coat Lords. They're really like doing well. So yeah, shout out to you guys for sure.
We need to get up because I am going to rent a movie theater soon. I definitely want to do it sometime. Right around if we hit 2,000, and we can rent a theater and bring a couple people that are around here, to the theater with us. That'd be kind of cool. So we'll see how that
That'd
works.
be cool. Yeah, I like that. Always said off camera on Black Panther, the cast called Martin Freeman and Andy Serkis the Tolkien white guy.
Tolkien white guys. That was hilarious. I was biting my lip when I read it. I was trying not to laugh. I was like, she is killing me with that one. That was so good. That's
hilarious. That's hilarious. It also goes back to South Park, which is one of the best things that South Park has done. Because they have Token, with the only black kid in the whole show. Was that like last season? I think you find out his name is not Token; it's Tolkien.
Tolkien.
And everybody knew it except for Stan. Stan's like, no, it's Token. He's like, no, it's Token. Like his parents love, Lord of the Rings. So it makes Stan look like he's racist, and it's fucking. That was so good. Oh man, it was so good. But then what they did is retroactively went back all the way to season whatever he first introduced, and they changed the subtitles to make it look like you as the viewer are also fucking racist.
Wow.
I was like, that's epic, man. That is so epic. Yeah.
Not me.
You knew his name was Token the whole time?
The whole time I knew.
Yeah. But that's funny. That's funny. Even got T. Damn mama.
Damn it, mama.
Mystery discussion read one thumbs up or down. We're gonna get into that next. So we're gonna get to red one real quick. So obviously I'm not kidding. Which if that's true, that's even funnier.
That's even better because everyone knows it, and that's so good.
That's so good. That's so good. Man.
Hey, well, I got a chance. Guys, pick up the Storm, the second one. I love this cover, by the way.
Earth's Mightiest Mutant.
I thought about that when I saw it yesterday. I gave it some thought.
What I loved about this is at the end. I don't know if you guys know, but I've been on a Brother Voodoo, Dr. Voodoo, like kick recently.
He's in it.
Ooh,
he's in it. He's in it.
I
was like, yeah, let's go.
That's a bit of a sell for me.
I was
nice.
I was so ecstatic. People were like, what's wrong with you? It's Dr. Voodoo. And they're like, who's Dr. Voodoo? I was like, exactly. You guys don't know nothing.
Right now, it's a perfect time to introduce him in the MCU. Perfect time to introduce him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I was ecstatic by that, of course.
Yeah.
I'll see if I have my Dr. Voodoo, some of my comics over here, but yeah.
Yeah. So to hear T said, I have not heard one real person say a bad thing about the show. Yeah, same.
That's the problem. You don't have to have real people. It just gotta be bots or someone online that does, nameless.
Also, like on Rotten Tomatoes for a TV show, anybody can write a review. You don't have to verify it through a ticket purchase. So I'll probably tomorrow sometime because I should have a slow day at work tomorrow. I'm probably going to go on and read some of the comments because I'm guessing what they're all going to say. So
It's so funny. So I was trying to read some of the comments.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's
Are they?
Yeah.
They are what you think they are.
Yes.
Yeah. Figured that much. It's the anti-woke bots. So, yeah, I mean you're not wrong.
Just it's real.
Color said thanks. Yeah, no, we appreciate you guys, man. Colors are awesome. That's great. 66 rating, but all the novels have been the bestsellers. Yeah,
Exactly.
shit, I didn't even think about that. That's wild. The critics, I expected maybe a little bit higher, but that seems around the ballpark for critics because a lot of times they're super critical about shit, about the littlest things, you know, like a Sherlock style kind of thing. Of like, of course, they would be super critical. Like, oh, well, there's a plot hole here. Like, shut up. I don't care. No.
There's no plot holes in this one. So
there really wasn't. I didn't feel like there was. So. Bobby said there's been a lot of Chicago content creators lately. That's great. That's awesome. I try to find more. I try to find some more. They're hard to do. I tried doing before I had a baby, and before COVID. I tried doing like vloggy stuff, and there's a book I bought that's like 100 things to do around Chicago, and I was gonna like my vlog was gonna be like that doing the book. Just shit happened. School and everything. Then COVID happened. So.
Freaking
Let
COVID.
me just read a couple of these right.
Okay.
Too many N words.
What?
Huh?
I don't even think they said it that much.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
The storyline is just not good. There was too much politics in it. Look promising. Yeah. Look promising. But how ridiculous the police were is laughable. Very disappointing. Too much of the wrong stuff. Not nearly enough of the right stuff.
I mean, just surrounded by all the other comments, that sounds like, yeah, like fill in the blank kind of thing.
I don't know if it's bad directing, bad acting, or what it is, but everything out of the series was just off. I felt like I was watching one of those terrible dubbed foreign films where the voices don't match the character or left you running. Why the heck are you even watching it?
That's
interesting. I mean, at least they're actually giving a reason. I mean, I don't think it's right with it being dumb, you know. But
this was so bad it forced me to write another review to warn others to not watch it. Baffle how anyone could like the storyline.
That's wild.
Yeah. So just saying. That's what we got.
You know, and now I think about it, especially like that first, because the first scene is Maria getting killed, and then the next scene is like the interrogation, his first interrogation of the show. Now that I think about it, I can see a lot of like certain people being upset about it, you know, and if that's how the show starts, then that's all they had to watch, and like
that could be me.
It's yeah, right.
That could be me.
Yeah, I thought that she was like, oh my god. When he was like, that was so like good, and then he gets right up in his face. Oh man, I was laughing at it because I was like, that's wild.
He said they have to be talking about the Tyler Perry Cross movie. They're not. It's crazy, man.
Oh, see, Mama Bear sent the link. Let's see if I can. Oh, it's not too long.
You're gonna start skipping. I'll look at you.
Let me see if I can find it. Can you guys hear it?
Up
or no?
so we can watch it.
Yeah, I was kind of going through because it's
only a minute 30 seconds. It's not long at all. A minute 29 seconds. I'm sorry.
Like at a minute is where they actually talk about it at like 60 seconds. Because it's otherwise it's just him talking about like the film is great and this and that.
Gotcha. We'll do
Oh,
it
wait,
right
bring that
here.
up. Bring that up. He said the best part is even when Cartman was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yourself and Andy Serkis do slightly stand out.
Yeah.
And apparently the cast had a name for the two of you.
Yeah, we were not, because we had we'd performed in The Hobbit together before.
Oh.
So we were known as the Tolkien White Guys. Yeah.
That's a good joke.
Which is a good,
That is a good joke.
The rock joke there.
That's great.
That's funny.
All right, T, man. Have a good night, man.
Oh yeah, team.
All right.
We really appreciate coming in, man. Yeah, anybody go check out T. His review for Gladiator should be coming out probably this weekend. I think he said he's gonna work on it tonight or tomorrow. So definitely go check him out. Yeah. How many times have you seen a show start with a murder of a person unnecessarily by someone in authority? I mean, that's a trope, but I don't think the person that was murdered, at least in this show, they don't tell you who did the murder, right? Not yet.
Yeah, I mean, we found out now. The
No,
last
still
episode.
don't.
Yeah, we did. The black
No,
guy.
because did he do it? I thought he didn't
Yeah,
do it.
he killed her.
I know, like she said, oh, that was her last words, but that's what I heard
From him. She didn't kill him.
from him.
Her
Yeah,
son.
that would make sense. Yeah, that would make sense. Well, where we at? I'm gonna jump right into the red one.
Yep, let's do it.
Cool. This one should be, I think, pretty quick.
Yeah, so Miss Nancy and Peter is the one that killed
The
Maria.
mom, yeah. It kind of like made sense because the ending was the last episode was a lot all at once.
Mhm.
But yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's review Red One. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we're going to talk about Red One with Chris Evans, The Rock, Lucy Liu's in it, J.K. Simmons is in it, but it's mostly these two guys in here. Yeah, the other two are in it, but not really. But yeah, we are going to review it. We're going to give you our rating at the end, our likes, some of our dislikes, and kind of discuss it. So if you are in the live chat, leave some comments and we'll get to those at the end. We appreciate that. And then shout out to anybody coming in, checking us out. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 2,000 by the end of the year. So thanks for anybody coming in and hanging out with us. But let's get into it. Brian, did you get a synopsis of Red One?
Enough. When a villain kidnaps Santa Claus from the North Pole, an elf, extremely large and formidable operative, joins forces with the world's most accomplished tracker to find him and save Christmas.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. And
Well,
that's the movie.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll start with some likes. Brandon, what you like about this one?
I thought the premise was entertaining enough. You know, I kind of like Hollywood movie, or not Hollywood, holiday movies like this that kind of deal with that kind of world beneath the surface level, or when it comes to like kind of Santa holidays, stuff like that. Kind of reminded me of Santa Claus in some senses of the word. I thought from a visual standpoint, the North Pole was really fun, you know, kind of how they set that up. I liked J.K. Simmons' bit part. I thought The Rock was pretty entertaining in it. Heck, I thought Chris Evans was really entertaining in it.
Yeah.
The way they played off each other was you know, it was a holiday buddy cop movie, basically.
It was. Mhm.
Um, so I liked that. I also liked the villain played by Kiernan Shipka. I think she's kind of,
Yeah.
you know, I've liked her ever since Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and Totally Killer and uh like some of the other bit parts that I've seen her in. So I thought she was pretty fun to watch. Um, but yeah, it kept me entertained. I'm pretty easy to I'm pretty easy to please during the holiday season. So
Yeah. Okay.
mhm.
What are you, Brian?
It was for a holiday movie was fun. It was just a fun, stupid, idiotic holiday movie with actors that are kind of work off each other really well. Chris Evans is good. Dwayne, did a great job. There are things that there are problems, but it's a silly Christmas movie. My only question is why you had to spend $250 million to make it. But besides that, it was fun. It was good. It was, my kids loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them simmer down because I'm not going to watch it twice. But it was good the first time, so that's all I needed.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm right there with you. It was fun. I don't get why all the hate. It's not the greatest movie ever. It's not the greatest Christmas movie ever. It's not the greatest in any category, but it was fun enough where I wasn't bored at any moment. I by the end I was wondering if this should probably better on a Netflix rather than
always
like a
thought that.
theater. But I get, I can't be angry at a theater release and then, in 2 months it goes on to a streaming service. But yeah, the Rock was the Rock. Chris Evans was, kind of, a goofy kind of character that we've seen before. He was doing the whole Captain America stuff. So, but
Mhm.
$250 million budget was wild. The graphics did look good. I would give it that. All the visual CGI, the costumes and how people looked. Krampus looked awesome. So a lot of the stuff they did. The polar bear was awesome. So a lot of the graphics were good. 250 was a lot of money. A lot of money spent on this movie. So, but yeah,
And a lot of it was Dwayne's salary.
Probably. I mean,
not that much there.
Dwayne and Chris Evans, they're not like, little nobodies, Chris Evans been in the biggest movie in Hollywood like ever with, Avengers, and The Rock is The Rock, who, doesn't carry the same weight as it does anymore, but it's still The Rock.
He changed the cinematic universe. We're talking about.
Yeah.
Change the hierarchy of power, right?
Yeah.
in Christmas.
All movies, Christmas movies have never been the same. They'll never will be the same.
After this, that's it. I did. There were some like smaller roles that I always enjoy seeing. Nick Kroll. I'm a big Nick Kroll fan, so seeing him, he always does like goofy things anyway. So seeing him pop up was kind of like, oh, hey, cool, But yeah, that's about it for me. What about negatives? What didn't you like about this one, Brand Man?
I think they could have went further with the premise.
Mm.
Because we see Krampus, we see the Headless Horseman. They could have done more with that. If you're gonna do something that fantastical, I feel like you need to really run with it. I think that they could have done more with J.K. Simmons as Santa.
Dude.
He wasn't really.
Was he in the movie?
Yeah.
He probably had like 3 collective minutes of screen time.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could have done more with that. Some of the more kind of supporting elements they could have done more with. So it felt like they kind of limited themselves or backed themselves into a corner. There weren't really too many standouts aside from, I think Chris Evans, acting wise, was like I think he was the main standout, especially since he was kind of, I really like that post Captain America. He's been kind of playing it. He hasn't been pigeonholing himself.
Yeah.
He's back to where he was before Captain America.
Before Captain America, right? So yeah, I think they kind of kneecapped themselves with what could have been. That they just didn't go quite far enough with. I think that was my main hang up with the movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you, Brian?
Yeah, nothing was great. Everything was just good. Everything was a joke, but it wasn't like, when you write something like this is going to be funny, and you don't go far enough, and it's just like it's like you ready to slap your knee, and the whole time like and it's like, oh, that was funny, but you didn't get the huge laugh. That's kind of, I felt like the entire punchline of everything that was going on. I was like, I can see it about to be funny. It's about to be funny. Oh, that was funny. And but not like I'm laughing out loud, can't breathe or anything like that. It was different. I thought. I mean, did you guys realize Lucy Liu was even in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, for the 2 seconds.
Like why would you even put me on it? Like saying, oh yeah, starring Lucy Liu. What?
Yeah.
When? Like I think that was kind of misleading. I mean, it was about 2 guys. That's all it was. I mean, and I thought that was fun in itself, and it should have been a streaming service movie.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, it's the same as you guys. They should have cut 30 minutes. It should have been an hour and a half long movie. It should 90 minutes, right around there. Maybe you can go 100 minutes. There's a lot of stuff in the middle where I was like, yeah, okay, you don't need to do this. It was just more reason to put The Rock and Chris Evans together to do goofy stuff, I guess.
Whatever they want to do.
Yeah. But yeah, it just everything kind of was just it felt flat, like nothing like at any point had it, like I don't even remember Chris Evans' big like moment of realizing like,
redemption.
Oh, I need to be a better dad, or I need to be a better person. Like it just kind of happened, and I was like, whatever. But you had a lot of like Lucy Liu, J.K. Simmons, Bonnie Hunt. Like, these are big names that combine.
Bonnie Hunt, I thought Bonnie Hunt would be great.
Oh, right. I was asking myself the same thing. And to answer Mama Bear's question, no, I was texting my mother.
Yeah. But yeah, you had these 3 guys, and they combined between these 3 great actors probably had less time than the son. Whatever his son's name was, Dylan.
100%.
Like he had more screen time than these 3 actors combined. But
but not even the actors. Then there's Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, and like the head elf. Like,
yeah. But yeah, it just was. It felt very flat on everything. Like the comedy was just kind of like there. Like Brian said, but it always missed. But
the comedy was fine. It just wasn't anything that we haven't heard before, I guess.
Pretty much, yeah. But like you said, they had concepts that they could have really gone and explored and did some cool, fun stuff with it. But they just didn't, which really kind of sucks. But I didn't like the trailers, so the trailers didn't really hype up the movie, and everything about it just kind of seemed no one cared. So
yeah, I thought the trailers were fine.
Yeah. What the hell? Okay. Yeah. We're gonna get to. But cool. Unless you guys got anything else, we'll get into our ratings real quick. Oh, there's one thing I want to say.
That's it.
The action was pretty good. I gotta say there wasn't the best choreography action scenes, but the action was pretty fun. I'm like, it's a action packed holiday movie.
It's fun. It's exactly what you want to watch during the holidays with your kid. But usually when it's snow outside and you're closer to Christmas.
Mhm.
which is
Yeah.
not where we are.
Yeah, we gotta do Thanksgiving first. So that's why it might be on streaming by Christmas. It might be on Netflix. In
Wasn't
like
the
a
original
month.
plan for this was to be on Amazon Prime, like Prime Video? Wasn't that the original plan?
Or maybe. It
feels like a
looks like
Prime
it. It seems like
Video.
it. Mhm.
Mhm.
And I think it would do good over there. I think it would do really good over there. But yeah. But with that being said, let's get into our ratings. Now, later, never. Now means you go check it out right now. Later means wait till it is actually out on streaming. And never means just skip it altogether. What are you giving this one, Brandman?
I'd say a later only because it's more suited for a Christmas watch. Like, and when I say that, like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of all about the timing. I'm very selective when I watch these kind of movies. I'm not going to watch this during summertime or something like that. I'm going to watch this during Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. One of those days specifically. So unless you're planning to watch it around that time, you don't really need to watch it. So that said, I can give it a later.
Yeah. Okay. What are you, Brian?
It's literally the definition of a later. Like literally, I don't need to watch it right now, but around Christmas time, if it's on a streaming service, that's why I'll watch. It's literally the definition of a later movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Like specifically later at this time.
Exactly. Like this is exactly what I wanted to be. And it's just it could have been something more, but I think it's just where it was destined to be. I think they even made it to be. It felt like a Prime movie.
Mhm.
It did. And I'm not sad about it. I'm okay with being later. I'm okay with no one going to see it in the movie theaters, and then it might even be a huge success later on Prime. The most streamed show during Christmas, probably.
Yeah, for me, same as you guys, man. This is you watch it around Christmas. That's it. It's like, hey, Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Like, nah, okay, if you want to argue that, but it's also like if you want a high action movie, like a Die Hard kind of thing, and it actually be a Christmas movie, there you go. Action, you got The Rock, you got Captain America, giant polar bear, Rock'em Sock'em robots that get huge and knock out a bunch of people, cool graphics. Yeah. I can see like a 10-year-old boy, just 10-year-old kids enjoying it, because it's just a little mindless and fun and goofy. So, yeah.
Didn't it feel like, what The Rock used to do with the game plan, not game plan, but the Tooth Fairy, like one of those movies that he used to do before he became this huge movie star?
Yeah. It definitely felt like a callback to some of that, because he started out like with the game plan and like you said, Tooth Fairy. I think even in more recent years, a lot of this content
Witch
hasn't
Mountain.
necessarily been Witch Mountain. He's done Jumanji and Jungle Cruise in recent years. So I think this was never really quite beneath him.
Yeah.
I think one thing would yeah. Oh, what's that? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say same thing with Chris Evans. Well, he was more rom-com kind of stuff, but this goofy kind of movies definitely was up his alley before he became Captain America.
Yeah. I think one thing would have worked if The Rock kind of poked a little more fun at his kind of like masculine badass persona. That kind of would have I think that would have helped the movie. But like I said, my main hang up is they didn't run far enough with its premise.
Yeah. And I'm getting like super laggy. I don't know why.
I kind of noticed that myself.
Yeah. Here we'll finish off with the we'll start with the box office, because the box office, we already know, obviously it did not do well. We're in its coming into its second weekend, so we've got about a full week in theater. It's only made 89 worldwide, 89 million.
That's actually really good. That's a lot more than I thought it was going to make.
So 38.4 domestic and 51 internationally. So, damn,
That might
yeah,
it might
it's been
kill
out for 6 days.
It might make Venom numbers.
It might make Black Adam numbers.
You
Oh,
wish.
man. Poor Rock.
400 million.
I
That's
know,
a
right?
lot.
But then this got me. So Rotten Tomatoes, the tomato meter, which is the critics, it's got 144 critics reviewing it, 33%, right? Kind of where we all expected it. I still think this might be a mistake. I need to see it.
No,
But
I've
the
seen it
audience,
too.
which is the popcorn meter now. Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
1,000 plus verified ratings.
Yep.
Brandman. Guess what percentage the audience has this movie at? Just the audience.
54.
Almost
Not even
double
close.
it.
Yeah. 90 has
Really?
90% with the audience, which is wild.
Well, that's
And
cool.
The comments are
Yeah.
hilarious. They're like,
Mhm.
it was fun, mindless show. I love the characters. I loved it with my kids. This is what we do. You know,
Yeah.
that's basically all the comments.
You know, and everyone's, I love the holiday spirit to it. You know, fun movie to see with my kids. Good message about choosing to be good. Yeah,
Mhm.
you know, and that's kind of like all it needed to be, right? You know,
You can say the same thing about every Hallmark movie every Christmas time.
yeah, I mean, there's diehard Hallmark people that watch like every single Hallmark movie. So, but I thought it was fun. 90% is a little high. But damn, you know, but there are some in there. The red one is the worst thing a Christmas movie can be: joyless. You know, yeah. So, but yeah, 90%. Holy crap! I did not expect that. But you know, the audience is liking it. You know, which makes sense. You know, it's The Rock. It's Captain America. They're gonna have fun in a buddy cop Christmas action movie. So,
Does it
But-
make its budget back? Now, it's not to make money. Does it make its budget back?
250 million.
Does it just hit 250? I'm not saying does it make money. Does it hit 250?
I'm not so sure it will.
No.
I'm going to say it does and barely does, especially because of international numbers. I believe it gets 140 million internationally.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Because that's a lot,
Mhm.
you know. And then also, I mean, it's gonna have $0. Man, I'm like super laggy. It's gonna have $0 for next week. You know, going against Wicked and Gladiator, and then after that, you got Moana, you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, it's
Here-
gonna be dead in the water for the next two days.
Here.
You know, I mean, Gladiator's already killing it. Gladiator already has more money just with the international numbers than this whole movie combined. So, you know, Gladiator is gonna do good. You know,
It's
Moana
like
is
89
probably
million.
gonna
It's
do
not
good.
that bad for 1 week.
For a $250 million. If this was just 100 million, then that's solid. You know,
No, it's not
But-
about making money. It's about, is it going to make its budget? Is it going to hit the $250 million?
I don't know.
If it's at $50 million internationally, let's just say it internationally makes $150 million. $160 million. It's probably going to make someone closer to $180 million internationally, honestly. Just with The Rock being there.
Which is rock.
Probably somewhere
My
around
thing-
$180 million. Does it then make $70 million domestically?
If it can hold out without being announced, because that's my if like Amazon or Netflix, whoever holds the streaming rights to it, if they can hold out until January, you know, until mid-January to be like, hey, it's coming on Netflix now. If they do that like in 2 weeks, it's dead. This movie is not gonna make like it's not even gonna make 150.
But it won't.
You know, because
They
once
won't
the
do that if
streaming
it's making
service comes
money.
out. But if it's like right now, 89 in 6 days is probably not the best. That's why I'm
not
like,
bad.
I don't know what's gonna do in the next 2 weeks. That's
But
bad
it's not bad. 89 in 6 days is not bad either.
for a $250 million movie. That's
It
bad.
doesn't matter. But I mean, $80 million. You tell someone that first week you made $80 million, and the second week you make 40, and then 30. Like I'm just saying, there's a very good route to making that budget back.
Yeah. I mean, but that's still not a win for the movie, even if it makes its budget back.
And as I just say, does it make his budget back? That's it.
Yeah.
Does it make money? Probably not. But if it makes his budget back, that says something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Especially for a movie that wasn't supposed to be in theaters.
Yeah. That's why if they can keep their mouth shut for the next month, and because they'll probably, because what are you going to go see? Nosferatu or Red One on Christmas? Like, I'm going to go see Nosferatu, but if you have kids and family and stuff like that, you're going to go see something like this.
And even if you want to go see Gladiator 2, and you're not going to send your kids to go see Wicked by themselves, Red One might be something you send your kids to go see.
Yeah. Yeah. Mama Bear said Nosferatu. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's where I'm at. But you get like Wallace and Gromit's coming out, Sonic's coming out, so there's other kid movies, but they're not Christmas movies. That's the
they're
only
not
thing
coming
this
out
thing has
for
really going
a couple
for
more weeks. You might have 2 weeks of it. By the time we get to those 2 weeks, we might be, by the time we get to December, might be surprised that it'd be about $160 million before December.
After next weekend?
For December. Why?
Yeah,
because Thanksgiving includes kids. And if you are some Moana, and maybe boys don't want to see Moana, they might want to go see The Rock.
Go see the other
Rock and Captain America.
The other Rock movie, right?
Just saying.
Yeah, the other Rock.
Don't be surprised, guys.
Yeah. But I mean, we'll keep an eye on it and take a look for sure. But cool. That's our thoughts for Red One. With The Rock and Chris Evans. If you're watching live, stick around. I'm sorry. If you're watching on replay, leave a comment, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate all you guys. We want to hear from you. So make sure you let us know what you guys think about Red One. But if you are watching live, stick around because we'll move on to our next topic for the night. Yeah, I don't know why I'm so laggy. I was having internet issues earlier today. Like Comcast sent me a message.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we hit 1,700.
Thank goodness.
Awesome.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Then we get 300 more people in like 6 weeks. 5 weeks.
It's funny. We'll see how Silo goes.
Yeah, Silo does well.
So I think we have an outside chance still, guys.
Same.
Yeah. I didn't mean to click that. You got the trailers up.
How to Train Your Dragon's ready.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Was that Kieran Shipka?
Kieran Shipka.
How you pronounce her last name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kieran Shipka.
Definitely. I never seen her until Sabrina. So
yeah. Mine too, by the way. Especially in Totally Killer. That was a great look for her. But then I really like that movie. It's like officially now on my permanent Halloween watch list.
Nice. All right. Make sure it's up good. Nope.
So kick him out. That's what we do.
I'm trying to. Where the heck is the? Oh, we adjusted it last time, didn't we? Let me fix it.
He wasn't here.
No, we fixed it. No, because we still did it, right? Hold on. Changes. Oh, this is it. There we go. I thought I went back after. Oh. Sorry, I know it's like super fun for our live viewers.
I was like, did I just get booted?
So they didn't even tell me. Good Lord.
Because it's called movie trailer, so it's like, so I know which one's which. But then,
Mhm.
but then I'm like, why is there only two? And I forgot we had changed it last time. All right, cool. That works out. Let's watch this. I want to see this. I want to see the Elio for sure. Because everyone's like, we're never getting any new movies. Like, here's a new movie. Like, it better do well because everyone bitching and moaning about like, what about new Pixar movies?
No one's gonna care about it.
And
I
that's
know.
interesting when people complain about original content, and when we do get it,
It
you
doesn't
know,
do well.
they don't put their money where their mouth is. We've
Yeah.
gotten original content this year. You know, there was The Substance, there was Boy Kills World, there was Challengers, there was Long Legs, there was I still
Red
kind of
One.
consider I can Red One, you know, I consider Maxine original. It was just part of a trilogy, but I still consider it,
No.
you know, to be original. Abigail,
Mhm.
which is on Prime Video, by the way. I rewatched it
Yeah.
last night. I think that might be one of my favorite movies this year.
That's good. Yeah.
Um,
I'm kind of curious to see Elio though, because if the trailer looks good, then I'll be a lot more psyched up for it.
I feel like Elio's been delayed a couple times.
It
Yeah.
has been.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. Yeah, maybe. Whatever.
Like if it comes out, right?
Or when it comes out, it's like, okay, we'll see.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna put it in a time where it's not gonna make enough money.
yeah.
A dead period.
And constant delays usually like cripple a movie.
Doing
Well,
that
this
in,
one
or
was
like
mostly-
at least in like January, that would be terrible.
Oh yeah. Oh, I doubt it's gonna be January because we haven't got enough trailers yet. It'll probably be
If
May,
they
June,
release it
something
with
like that.
trailers.
They'll put some money behind it,
Mhm.
you know. But yeah, I don't know when it's getting released though. Well, we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's watch this How to Dragon. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we're gonna check out the new live action trailer for How to Train Your Dragon. People are already talking about it for a bunch of different reasons. So let's give our official watch, and then we'll discuss about it. Cool.
No, I'm talking about this.
June.
Guess what else comes out June 13th?
What?
Elio.
Oh, does it?
For now.
Yeah. I'm surprised this wouldn't be out earlier because of the theme park.
Mhm.
You know, the theme park is opening up with a How to Train Your Dragon Land in May. I'm surprised this wouldn't come out with it to kind of really get everyone going. But yeah. Initial thoughts. What you guys think? What you think, Brandman?
Well, I think it looks fine, but this doesn't look like just a remake. It looks like this literally looks like a shot for shot, line for line, just conversion to screen to live action.
Mm-hmm.
At which, and if that's the case, I'm like, I could just put on the original if I wanted to. It almost doesn't even feel like the original is old enough to remake. But I like some of the casting. Like I like that they brought back Gerard Butler to play Stoic. Kind of looks like they gave him a fat suit or like a padded suit, and like they shaved his eyebrows to look like the animated version. And I like the casting of Hiccup. I like that kid. I like Mason Thames. Like he was really good in The Black Phone, and he had this Netflix movie called Incoming. So he's got like kind of like the awkward, kind of wimpy nature of Hiccup down. Reading up on some of the other cast, I'm good. I'm good with the supporting cast. Like How to Train Your Dragon is one of my favorite animated movies that I can watch over and over and over again. I actually think the entire trilogy is great, if I'm being completely honest. So I'm like, if these Disney movies, even though this is DreamWorks, but if Disney's proven one thing, it's that the live action adaptations don't really land because there's too much wonder in the originals to be captured in live action, I think. So I'm kind of fearing the same thing might happen with How to Train Your Dragon. I hope it doesn't. I'd love to be wrong. I'm fine with the trailer, but at the same time, I'm like, why?
Yeah. Okay. What are you, Brian? Initial thoughts.
So I'm thinking 15 years since the last time we saw the first one.
It's been 15 years.
15 years.
Wow.
I think a new generation of kids could fall in love with this. It's one of my favorite movies. I love the books. I bought the young novellas for my kids because I think it teaches you the right things. How to you're awkward but still stand up for yourself. Be who you're supposed to be. Don't be afraid of that. Do things that you believe in. Lead. Don't be afraid to be a leader. I thought all those things and to follow your friends and trust in your friends. So like I thought all those things are cool things to talk about with your kids. Not like end all be all type of things that I want them to know, but something that I can sit down and talk to them about. So having a live action, especially that looks like it's shot for shot, or at least the shots that really, really matter are the ones that are using shot for shot. I think that's what they're going to go with. The whole idea with Hiccup and like when you actually touching each other, I thought that was really cool. That's an important scene. I want to see it. I'm really interested, and it's a day before my birthday, so I'm with it.
Yeah. I know we had talked about the live action, like the casting, like a year ago, almost probably. But when I first heard about the live action, I'm like, the only thing that really matters visually is Toothless. You need to have Toothless look good. And they legit just took the cartoon and made him more lifelike, gave him like scales and blah blah blah, but it still looks like Toothless, which makes sense. You want to sell the merch, you want to do all the things, so it looks good. Then that's the main thing for me. You didn't see too much of the dragons. You had the one scene where they're all like kind of flying to the camera. It's hard to really pinpoint, but those look okay from what I saw.
Yeah.
So
there are a couple that if you pause it, you could recognize from the original.
Yeah, the double-headed one. I know I saw a few other like ones. So, but yeah, like Toothless is obviously the main dragon that you really care about. So yeah, I didn't mind it. Gerard Butler coming back. Being
stoic.
But what Gerard Butler, I believe he's where's he from?
Scotland.
Scotland, right? Yeah. So as have the Scottish accent Viking.
Yeah, I'm curious if like some of the characters are gonna have accents, and then obviously he has an accent and Toothless doesn't. So I wonder where they're gonna go with or Hiccup. I'm sorry.
I was like Toothless.
Yeah, he can't talk. But yeah, I wonder if they're gonna do like with the supporting characters like Rough Nut, Tough Nut, Snoutlout, Fish Legs. I don't remember any of them having accents.
No,
I mean Astrid was voiced by America
Ferrera. Yeah.
So like, whatever, go whatever you want.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, in the movie about the dragons need to look cool, and I think that's how you're going to get a lot of people that are like, okay, I'm sold. For the most part. So, but I like it. It looked good enough.
It was fun. I'm excited to see what they do live action. I think it'll be a hit, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. Especially like I said, with the new Epic universe, with the land of How to Train Your Dragon.
Mhm.
And I see why they want to do it.
To promote the movie instead of using the movie to promote the land.
Yeah, you do that, but also the movie is going to help you do stuff in the land. Now you have how things are going to look in quote unquote real life. So you can design like a cool walking,
Burke.
or not Burke, but Toothless. You can make like a cool animatronic, something like that. All the stuff they're going with it, but yeah. But cool. June 13th. We'll see how it goes. We'll probably get obviously a real trailer, probably soon. Probably maybe Super Bowl. We'll see.
Yeah.
Actually, Super Bowl would be a good time.
Any movie that's coming out June, July, usually Super Bowl is like the big promotion. So, and I feel like this is gonna be definitely a movie that DreamWorks is gonna put a lot of money into the marketing, for it. So. But yeah, we'll see whenever we get the full trailer of how it looks. But cool. We want to hear from you guys. If you're watching on the replay, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about How to Train Your Dragon. Does it look cool? Does it look, kind of like Brandman said, it's just a 1-for-1 reshot. So
yeah, it's I'm gonna go see it because I love How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just. The original trilogy still feels very fresh. I think How to Train Your Dragon 3, it was only like 5 years ago. And plus, in my head canon, we already have a How to Train Your Dragon live action movie. It's called Dragonheart. No, we'll see. I like some of the talent involved, and it's pretty cool that they're bringing back the original director of the original trilogy to do this live action version.
Oh, really?
Yeah, even John Powell, who did the music for the original trilogy, is scoring that. Well, we hear one of the main themes from the original in this trailer.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Copy and paste might do the trick. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think. If you're watching in the live chat, stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic for the night. You guys want to watch more trailer? It's already midnight.
Which other trailer?
Exhausted, but I'll do whatever.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm exhausted all the time, though. So
yeah, I wonder if they'll bring back David Tennant as
Snout's father.
I don't remember who he was. I don't remember. Probably not. Can you imagine David Tennant as a Viking?
That would be awesome.
And we got Jason Entertainment. What's up, Jason? Yeah. So, how you guys feel? Yeah, we kind of already talked about that. Not necessary, but
we'll see.
It could be good. Could be something worth it. We'll see.
Yeah. And you talk about all the movies coming out in like that May, June, July. That's a lot. Mission Impossible, Lilo and Stitch, Karate Kid, Ballerina, Elio, How to Train Your Dragon, 28 years later. I forgot about that. Megan 2.0. Damn, yeah, the Jurassic movie. Superman and Fantastic Four are coming out in that span of the 3 months.
And the bad guys too.
And don't forget about that. Yeah. So that's gonna be fun, man. That's gonna be fun. I hope some of those are really good. Probably gonna see all of them.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Easily.
I would.
Yeah. Maybe not Bad Guys 2. I didn't really care for the first one. The first one was fun, but I can probably wait till it's streaming.
Love the books.
Do they? I tried to get my son to watch the Bad Guys. I saw because now I'm trying to show him different things. He really likes How to Train Your Dragon because he likes the dragons. He likes the first one the most. But Bad Guys he didn't really care for. So,
but you gotta understand who bad guys are to be able to really enjoy the bad guys.
Yeah. Well, isn't it? It's DreamWorks, right? Thing. So DreamWorks does really good, like visually, like bright colors and stuff like that. So, he's starting to get into Lilo and Stitch. I like Lilo and Stitch. Erica doesn't really care for Lilo and Stitch that much, but I love that movie.
Yeah, curious to see a trailer for that.
Yeah, it should be coming pretty soon too. I think.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Which one's this one? Oh, Elio. Cool.
So you want to see it? So.
I want to see it. Well, I want to see like what it's about. Because this is the Minecraft trailer, which I'm kind of like. I seen the first teaser, so I watched the trailer, but
I haven't even seen the new trailer.
Yeah, so we'll probably watch it maybe Monday or something, but we'll see. Yeah. And what was the other? I sent 4 in chat. Oh, the Bad Guys 2. That was the other trailer. Yeah.
So I have no idea what you said.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll watch some of those other ones on Monday. Let's watch this and then we'll call it a night.
Okay. Let's watch Alio first before you guys leave.
Yep. Let's. All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer. I'm with Brandman Brandon over here, Brian the Grizzly down there, and we're gonna check out the new Pixar upcoming movie, Elio. Don't know much about it because it is an original IP, something brand new. We're not getting a 5th sequel, a 3rd sequel, new stuff. So we're getting
we still getting a sequel.
What? Oh, we're still getting that.
Or something.
Toy Story and Frozen.
Infinity.
And,
it's Toy Story to Infinity and Beyond. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's
check it out.
You need to meet people, make friends. Your life isn't up there, Elio. It's down here.
You okay?
I'm trying to get abducted by aliens. There's a sign I'm supposed to be up there. This mole is the exact shape of the Orion Nebula.
I think you should have that looked at.
Yes! I knew it!
I'm Questa, leader of GOM.
Helix, leader of Aluminum.
And you're the leader of?
Earth?
Hear that, everyone? It's the leader of Earth.
Uh-oh. This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
See us waving from such great heights, come down now.
All right. Watch John Campion talk about it. Yeah. But yeah, it they don't really tell you much more like than the other little teaser trailer that they gave us like what, a year ago.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as the last one. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I was hoping it was gonna be a little bit more of a fuller trailer, but but yeah, I mean, it looks cute with the aliens, and he wants to be abducted because he's like so obsessed with aliens.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like the premise, and I feel like they show enough to get me intrigued. I'm like, are you guys gonna put the damn movie out or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, eventually do it. I mean, Disney's been dealing with a lot of putting, with Chapek going away and Iger coming back and putting everything on Disney Plus and going away from that. It's just then, like they're finally getting back on track. I feel like with some of the stuff. So hopefully, it's okay. It's good. But what was the last Elemental? That was the last original Pixar kind of movie, and it was a great movie. It was a great movie.
But
I
it
just watched it
wasn't
the other day.
really original, was it?
What?
It was really Romeo and Juliet with elements.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like 100.
This is original. This is not like
I mean, original as in it's like I mean, everything is a ripoff of Shakespeare. Put it that way.
This isn't.
Could be.
What Shakespeare did something about space and being abducted?
I think it was maybe not space, but forest. What's that one with the fairies? Well, I might drawing a blank on it. Can't think of what it's called. But yeah, I mean, you change the premise. Hamlet with Lion
King.
What's the Lion King?
Mhm.
So, but yeah, it looks cool. I like spacey stuff. Because you can kind of go weird with a lot of it. Make weird looking creatures and cool colors and stuff. So, Midsummer's Night Dream. Thank you, Mama Bear. Yeah,
That's not like this. I love Midsummer's Night's Dream, but yeah, this is different. But I think this is a good thing to be different. I don't know the things that they do original content that has to do with values or different cultures usually goes really, really well. I don't know how outer space is going to go.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. You're kind of curious. It all depends on how they market it.
Yeah, I'm curious about it.
And then coming right on the same day as How to Train Your Dragon.
Don't worry, they're going to delay it again. That's nothing to worry about.
Yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the other movie gets moved forward.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're finally getting it.
Don't worry.
I don't remember we watched the first teaser like a year ago, right?
A year ago.
Like it was like a long while ago. So
yeah, it's to the point where I forgot this movie even existed.
I did too until I saw the thing today. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that's coming out. But yeah, I wish we had a trailer though. That's the only thing. But yeah, it looked okay so far. I didn't hate it. Cute kid, aliens.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah,
so I'll leave that.
Yeah, I was like, I go support like original stuff. That's my thing. He's like, you're gonna go watch like a recreation of a live action, or an original kind of thing. Yeah,
we'll find out when Mufasa makes $1 billion and Elio makes 100,000.
I don't think they make that much, that little. Well, yeah, but cool. That's our thoughts for Elio. Kind of a teaser trailer. It doesn't really show us much. It just show us a few how it's gonna look. It looks cool. Looks pretty. As what you expect from a Disney Pixar film. But we want to hear from you guys. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about Elio. Between this trailer or any other stuff you had, since it was such a short trailer. But make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and come and check us out every Monday and Thursday when we talk about movies, TV, trailers, and a bunch of other nerdy, cool, fun stuff. So we appreciate all you guys in the live chat as well. But stick around. We're gonna finish things up for the night.
Yeah, push Silo.
Yeah, I always forget about that. I don't know if probably not that much. Yeah, come check out. I need to make a 3-person one. Come check us out, Silo. Yeah, well, our first one did pretty good. The first night, and then it's starting to pick up some views now. So if you're watching Silo, which you should be, because that's an amazing freaking show, come check us out on Saturdays. On Saturdays, we're gonna do an entire hour-long episode of just that.
Just breaking it down. What we're talking about is a lot of fun. They do a great job with the show, and I think that episode 2 is going to be better than episode 1 because it's going to be more action. Even though episode 1 gave us a lot of more setting up how things are going to go in the future. So,
yeah, definitely. I think, and the good thing is like with it doesn't come out like at a specific time. Like you don't have to wait until like 6 o'clock at night. Like I think it's like midnight or 1 o'clock or something like that in the morning for us. It comes out. So I might see if it's out right now and watch it.
It might be out right now.
I'm gonna watch it, see if it's out now. But if not, I'm for sure gonna watch it tomorrow during my lunch break. But cool. You guys ready? Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we can get out of here.
Yeah, I'm climbing to bed.
Coming out. All right. Yeah, let's get out of here. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys for coming in, hanging out with us. Shout out to It's Sheed for the couple of super chats he gave us. He gave us a $2 and a $5. So appreciate that so much from It's Sheed.
Yeah,
Almost definitely, man.
Yep. But cool. Let's get out of here. We will see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend. Have a fun weekend. Go check out Wicked. Go check out Gladiator. And come and join us on Monday. We're talking about both of those movies. But
Can't wait.
Cool. Yep. Later.
See you guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.